All right, guys, day 12. We are making progress. Yeah, I'm really excited at how far we've come. You know, day 12 of the 30 days Amazon challenge. The messages I've been getting has been so exciting. You know, I think a lot of people are going to make a big change in their lives this 2021. You know, now let me tell you a little story. You know, and I'm going to give you, the history of how we started, in the logistics business, because a lot of you always feel like, look, you don't have the capital, you don't have the money, you need so much money to start a business. When we started American SC Cargo, shop to my door and all that, like I told you guys earlier in the year, I have left that company. Well, not that I have left, I still support them, but I'm no longer the CEO. I'm focusing on this full time. Now, one of the things you see is, again, we started little. When we started the first, we had a small, tiny warehouse. In fact, the first warehouse we started with was my garage. That was where we used to get our license and everything. And then when customers started coming, we had to move to a warehouse. We got a 2,000 square foot warehouse. From 2,000, we moved to 8,000. From 8,000, we moved to, 23,000. And then from that 23,000, we were there for quite a while. We now moved to 15,000. But in moving to 15,000, we opened up another 15,000 in Atlanta. So we didn't really come down, because what we now did was to divert some of the traffic. So again, we went from one employee, which is just me, to over 60-something employees now. That is the power of starting small, believing in what you are doing, being focused, and what? Being dedicated. Not being swayed by every single thing you see. This year again, I think they are focusing seriously, shop to my door, on expanding all over Africa. We just remain focused. And that's one of the things I want you guys to have in mind. You have to start small. So when you start thinking of, I paid a visit to one of our customers a few days ago, and she told me, this is where she's doing her business. She's doing it from her house. And I was really excited. We sat down, we talked for probably close to an hour, going through her products, looking at what we need to do. And then when I came back home, I did some things, sent it to her. If you do this X, Y, Z, we will be able to get your product really moving. And that is the type of help we are willing to offer. Why? Because I know Nigerians have that ability. So be ready. Do not be dismayed that, you don't have the capital. When you look at Gucci and then you look at yourself, no. Start small. Start small. All those companies started from something little. I hope you are getting this. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not going to tell you that when the first day you put your products on Amazon, boom, boom, boom. No. It takes about 2 to 3 months to really get your products moving. Now, one of the mistakes we made in the past was that we allowed people send products to us before we do the work on it. And we're going to stop that. So starting from this year, we're already looking to get an office somewhere in the island here, export and sell office. So you will be able to bring your products. We'll look at it. We will work on it. We'll tell you all the changes that you need to do to prep it for Amazon, so that by the time we get it there, we don't have to waste so much time going back and forth from the US to here. Now, we made a big mistake initially. We had a lady who sent items to us, and we had to send it all the way back to Nigeria. We will not make that mistake anymore, because now we'll be able to look at your products, we'll analyze it. I will look at it. Even if I'm not around, they will send me videos, they'll send me images. We will make sure it is perfect before we ship it out. And again, like I said, we are looking for an office. Very soon, we'll have a permanent office somewhere on the island, so that you can reach us. Okay, back to today. Today, we're going to be still talking about leather. Leather. Leather is abundant in Nigeria. In fact, if you look at some of those products, you see, take the dog collar, for example. We need to also cut down on eating pomo. Seriously. That's money we are eating. Let's go to Amazon. All right, so Amazon. Okay, my screen is still set to where we were last. Haven't done anything for a couple of hours since then. So today I'm going to talk about sandals. Again, one of the things I do is to talk about things that are easy to manufacture. I don't want to start talking about, fancy things like, the most expensive shoes. No. We're going to talk about little things that you can easily set up. Leather sandals for men. Leather sandals for men. Okay, it came up already. For men. Leather sandals for men. So let's look at that. Let's look at what we see. Now, these are some of the things you see again. Again, these are things that are easy to manufacture with the raw materials we have. We need to be smart about these things. We need to be smart about it. A lot of these things we're already making in Nigeria. This type of things we're already making in Nigeria. So let's look at it and start thinking of sending it out. Now, again, the mistake a lot of us are making, and I'm going to go back to my full screen to talk about this. The mistake a lot of us are making is that we are still trying to do too many things. You see somebody who is into shoes. Look, when you go to Aba, you'll be amazed at the quality of things they do. But you see that one person, he wants to do all types of shoes. If you do all types of shoes, you cannot become perfect in any of them because you are doing too many. How many of us see Nike doing leather shoes? They don't. They have focused on the running shoes and they have perfected it. So again, please, when you decide on what to do, take a niche and stick to it. Again, take a niche and stick to it. You don't need to be doing too many things. Again, just take a niche and stick to it. Okay? That is very, 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 very vital. All right. So let's continue. I said leather sandals for men. Look at that. Beautiful leather sandals. Some of them are, look at these things. I don't see why we should not be able to make all these things and push it there. Look at this. This one is $64, $1,829. Yes, this is probably made by a fancy brand that people know, but what is it that you need to do to break into the sale? Very easy. Look at the shoe. It's just leather. There's nothing too fancy about this. If I were you, you know what I would do? If I were in the shoe business, I would take a critical look at this shoe and make something that is very similar. That's what I would do. I'm not saying copy it and go and put their logo. No, you make something that is very similar to this. And after you have made it, what do? Simple. We put it on Amazon for you and we will run some sponsored ads on Amazon. So that when anybody comes and they type Reef Men's Voyage Sandal, your advert, look at it, is done. Let me show you. Your advert will be on top. You see this that says sponsored? Once you see sponsored, because I type leather sandals for men, all these are sponsored. And these are, that again, I keep telling you, Amazon is a Google for buyers. Nothing more. That's what it is. It's a Google for buyers. So again, that is that. Let's look at leather sandals for women. We've looked at men. Let's look at or have we done women already? I can't even remember. But even if we have or we haven't, leather sandals for women, there they are. Look at this. Some amazing shoes you have here. Amazing shoes. Okay, I'm going to take a little break because my laptop is showing that the battery is almost down. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm back. I had to, quickly go plug in my laptop. So we're talking about leather. What is it? We're talking about leather shoes or leather sandals for women. Take a look at some of this. Take a look at what you see here. Different designs. These things are easy to make. Billabong, yes, that's a brand that is doing pretty well. But look at it. What is it that they are making? There is nothing difficult here that we cannot do in Nigeria. That is what I keep saying. There is nothing here that we cannot manufacture in Nigeria. Let's look at other brands and see. Let's take a look at other brands. Look at this. This is pure. There is nothing here. So what is it that you do here? Simple. Take a look at this brand. You see they are selling pretty well. 299 rating means that what? About 29,900 people have bought it. Take a look at it. Make something similar. Getting sales on Amazon is, you just need to know the trick. You take something like this, we put it up there, we boost it. You know, the agreements we had with some of you that are selling, that have pushed products to us, we're going to modify it because we've seen that we need to do some changes. You need to be able to push some of these adverts to get your sales skyrocketing. All right, so that is that. Let's look at what other things that we need to look at. There's a company, you know, again, like I told you, I have ways that I do all this research. There's a company called Rainbow. I don't know if some of you know it. Rainbow Sandals, let's say women. Okay, so Rainbow Sandals for women. Let's look at that company. It's amazing. If you are thinking of going into sandals, you need to look at what it is that these people are doing. Look, again, like I said, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to start thinking of your own design. No. There are lots of amazing designs out there. So what do? You look at them and do something similar. Let's look at what Rainbow is doing. Take a look at what Rainbow is doing. And they are making money. Look at this. They are selling this for $56. $56 times, if you convert that, 56 times 460, those shoes are about 25,000. If you get the leather from Kano, you know, they do a little bit of touch up here and there, you should be able to make this. Take a look at what they are doing. You know, look, I say take a look because I know there are a lot of shoe manufacturers here in Nigeria, but they are not selling well. You know, they are trying to do too many things. Look at a niche and focus. Focus. And that's the beauty of a place like Amazon. You have, look at upon the price, look at the number of people buying. Look at that, 2,000, that means what? Over 259,000 people have bought this. 251,000 have bought this. 274,000 have bought this. Different brands. Look at it. You know, 40,300 have bought this from the same Rainbow. What is it that they make? They focus on sandals, just sandals. I showed you Enda the other day, Kenya, and then also Slow Men shoes. You can see how they have focused on a niche, and they are doing pretty well. So those are some of the things we need to start thinking. Again, I like to keep these videos under 15 minutes. Thank you again for watching. Again, you know, we are still on leather products. I think tomorrow we're going to still dig down into leather because we have abundance of leather in Canada.